Wolverhampton's Grand Theatre is hosting Brast Off from the 23rd of August through to the 2nd of September. It is their own production. Now, the youngest member of the professional cast is Ash Mathews, and he joins me now to tell me about his role as Shane. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
So, I'm good. So tell us a bit about Shane himself to begin with.
He's the narrator of the show. When he's playing the narrator, he's in his 20s, but then when he's in the scenes, he's playing an 8-year-old boy. So
now, that must be a bit of a challenge to begin with.
Yes, yeah, like, not entirely sure how it's going to be done yet, but I've never done anything like this before, so it's going to be really interesting to see how it comes across, and it's not as simple as literally just acting like an 8-year-old.
He's still got to carry the story even through his younger days.
Exactly, yeah. So Shane is a very heartwarming character. He's a cheeky chappy, but then again, he doesn't necessarily know the ins and outs of what's actually going on in his community's life right now, because as he's in the scenes, he's only 8 years old. He's been living through this all his life, because it's been going on for a decade now. So this is normality for Shane, where he's experiencing, his friends and family, losing their jobs, losing their houses, and ultimately losing their families as well sometimes. Even though he seems a bit oblivious sometimes, he can also tell, especially from his mother and his father, that something's not quite right, and but they all stick together.
And the community itself, obviously, is pretty much all affected by what's going on with the strike and the potential closure of the pits. And there's not quite, as there was in a lot of the 80s, the prosperity which was to come maybe a little bit later on. And certainly, if Shane wants something, he's not necessarily going to get it because the cash just isn't there. And that is an oddity, because most kids just want the whole time, don't they?
Exactly. It's so different in our day and age now, where with technology, for example, or mobile phones, kids will just be like, oh yeah, get that, upgrade to that. But like Grimley is loosely it's based on Grimethorpe, and back then it was one of the poorest villages in the UK according to the EU. I think there's going to be a lot of people in the audience who will remember this time, who have been through this time, and it's going to really hit home. We really want to do it justice as well, because it's such a great story. The film is fantastic. I haven't seen the stage show before, but it's a little bit different to the film as well. For example, Shane is only a minor role in the film, and then obviously he's the narrator of this show. So the show is in his memory. So it's going to be really interesting to kind of start rehearsals and get into it and explore it all.
You're pretty fresh out of your own college days yourself, so this is quite a challenge for you, taking on such a central role to this piece at your own tender age.
It's going to be really great, like going from drama school into a job like this. It's going to be really useful and knowledgeable for me, especially to work with such great actors. And I think I'll be able to learn a lot as well from the older cast as well, especially being the youngest in the professional cast. Like it's going to be really eye-opening, this whole experience, not just for the character side of the work, but also as an actor. It's going to be really beneficial, I think.
So, at the start of something interesting, the start really of a career full-time for you. So what do you think is the bit you're most looking forward to? And it's maybe not acting like an 8-year-old, not...
Yeah. I think it's going to be able to portray all these different emotions. Like one minute the show is absolutely hilarious, the next it's romantic, and then it goes to shocking and tragic, and then deeply upsetting at the end. I'm really looking forward to hopefully being able to achieve all these different feelings of this one show. It's such a special show to be a part of anyway. So just being part of this production and being able to go on tour afterwards as well, it is going to be so great. Because as soon as we finished the run in Wolverhampton, we jumped straight into the tour, which goes on until December. So,
but probably so much more fun doing it in its home theatre to begin with.
Exactly, like being a part of of Wolverhampton Grand Theatre's first produced show in over 40 years. Like that's something really special to be a part of, and it's going to be something that I'll remember for the rest of my life. And just knowing how much it means to the community of Wolverhampton and the surrounding areas and all the mining communities, it's just going to be such a great show.
Well, certainly you want to give a message to everyone who goes and sees it, alongside a fantastic entertainment in the theatre as well, and some brilliant brass band music. What more could you ask for? grandtheatre.co.uk is the website. 01902 429212, the box office number. But come along and see the cast of Brassed Off from the 23rd of August through to the 2nd of September here at Wolverhampton Grand Theatre.